All right, so I'm back with, this is War Doctor with Operation Falcon, turn 3.2 U.S. Global Command. This turn the U.S. is shaking it up a bit. They are not attempting diplomacy anywhere, which makes sense to me because there's only 3 places left. They don't get any IPP from them, and all they'll get out of the deal is paramilitary plus whatever they spend on diplomacy. So they are going to try to combat the insurgent in Bolivia, though. So let's see how that goes. And they got 2 10s, so the insurgency is dead. The Bolivians sign up for the U.S. cause. Let's see if I can find a U.S. flag here. And the U.S. light infantry appears in here. And there we go. All right, so U.S. buy is pretty straightforward. They are saving 1 IPP and buying an A-10 fighter, an MBT, and a SAM. And that's that. They have, given what happened last turn with the Navy, just 1 combat. They are going to try to take back Peru. So they're going to bring all of the land forces that they've got in the 2 adjacent territories and the air power hanging out here, plus a single cruise missile from the airbase going 1, 2 using the GLCM capability. All right. So this shouldn't be too complicated, although it could be pretty costly for the U.S. player if things do not go their way. All right, so the cruise missile is a hit. So the Soviets will lose the Marine in first strike. And then we have mountains. So let's start with the plains. So I'm going to use the green and the yellow. The yellow is the A-10, so the green will be the higher attacking fighter. They both miss. Okay. Then the mech is going to attack at a 2, and the MBT, you know what, let me try to do this way. So they have 2 light infantry at 1. Both got 12s. It's a great nuclear release roll. And we have a mech and an MBT. So the MBT is at 3. Miss. Mech. Miss. All right. So then we have an MBT and a mech. Mech defends at 5. I'll make the red the 5. They both miss. Okay. Well, this is just going a little crazy. All right, so fighter, that's a hit. A-10, a miss. MBT, miss. Mech, miss. 2 light infantry. Both misses. All right, so Soviets take 1 casualty, but they're going to get to fire back first. So again, let's do the mech in the red. The other is the MBT. All right. The MBT hits. It is going to take out the other MBT. No, they're going to lose a light infantry. Soviets are going to lose an MBT. And obviously they'll continue. So fighter, that's the hit they needed. All right. So then the mech strikes back, but misses. Okay, so Peru changes hands once again. The U.S. player marches on in with a light infantry, an MBT. These planes are going to go back to home. And that's it for the U.S. player. I think the U.S. player is going to keep things where they are. If I were the U.S. player, I'd be worried about the Soviets getting some Marines and heading on up there. All right. So that's everything. So place units phase. Okay, so the U.S. player is going to plunk down a MPT in that, and then another fighter and another A-10. So a considerable amount of firepower for the U.S. player to hold there. All right. So the U.S. once again is going to collect a pretty big bankroll. They spent 2. Okay. So their current IPP is 7 plus 17 wartime bonus. So they're going to have 25 to spend at the start of their next turn again. Slowly but surely, I think this is going to tell in the U.S. player's favor, even though the Soviets had a monster turn last time. All right, well, let's see what I can cook up with for the Soviets to punch back, and I will be back in a while. War Doctor signing off.